The big driver of the overall cycle and liquidity and all of it is this business cycle. Liquidity leads it, but Bitcoin is actually highly correlated. Basically, when you cross 50, those are the white lines, which is what we're about to do. Cross 50 on the upside, that's when the real banana zone starts. And then when ISM peaks, that's normally when Bitcoin peaks as well. So we are only at the bottom of the ISM cycle. We're nowhere near the top. So what it tells me is the probability is this cycle is going to go longer or later than certainly the last cycle.
The moment Bitcoin enthusiasts have been waiting for is almost here. An extended bull run is on the horizon. According to seasoned macro analyst and Real Vision CEO Raoul, Bitcoin is about to enter what he calls the real banana zone. Powell highlights that Bitcoin's price trajectory is heavily influenced by broader economic cycles, particularly liquidity conditions. A key indicator to watch is the ISM Manufacturing Index. When it rises above 50, it signals a shift in the cycle, marking the beginning of this exciting phase. Powell suggests that Bitcoin will likely reach its peak within this period. However, with the ISM index currently at a low point, he believes this bull run could outlast the previous cycle. Don't miss the full analysis, where Powell shares more insights into what lies ahead for Bitcoin in the banana zone. Also, if you enjoy listening to crypto-related content, please show your support by liking and subscribing to this channel by following the link in my bio. And get access to my free daily crypto updates and expert predictions direct to your inbox. Each newsletter contains market intelligence, on-chain data and latest updates from experts in the crypto space. All of this is available completely free of charge. Signing up only takes a moment and you can always change your mind later on. Now back over to Raoul.
Now, the ISM survey, which is the Institute Supply Manager Survey, is the best guide to the business cycle, comes out monthly, has been below 50. 50 is considered sort of very low growth, with below, let's say, 46 being recession. We flirted with recession many times, never got there, but we've had a slow growth. Well, the economic growth has been relatively strong, and part of that has been pre-election stimulus effects. The other part has been the technology bifurcation. So technology, which has no debt, doesn't care about interest rates. In fact, all the cash earns more interest rates, just make more and more money. That's been exploding. While the services economy, the manufacturing economy, all of that has actually been very sluggish. So below 50, bad. Now the new orders, which is a little more volatile, is starting to tick up. Suggests, you know what? We might all start earning a bit more money, i.e. our businesses earn a bit more money. Economic growth comes back in more meaningful ways for Main Street, for the average person who hasn't really felt like it's been boom time unless you're working in tech or you've been investing in crypto or the markets, I guess. But generally speaking, small cap stocks, all of that's driven by the earnings cycle, which is driven by the ISM. It's really delicious. So financial conditions lead it all. Financial conditions suggest that the ISM is going from 49.3 today to 55. 55 is not yet a full expansion. Look how far the ISM normally gets to. It kind of gets to 60. So that means that on a 9-month basis, the business cycle is going to be growing. Great. The economy is going to be booming, or at least doing a lot better. I think probably booming. And that matters for our crypto bags, because Bitcoin is actually correlated to the ISM. So here's our Bitcoin implied pricing. If we go up to an ISM of 60, we're kind of 300 plus thousand Bitcoin. And if we go higher, we get higher. So there is and I'm not going to give you all the free alpha here. That's for the Real Vision Pro Macro and GMI. But basically, number go up ISM equals number go up in Bitcoin. Hold on, chat. I get told off for eating with my mouth open. But I should have to talk to you guys, otherwise you get bored. Okay, what's next? The big driver of the overall cycle and liquidity and all of it is this business cycle. Liquidity leads it, but Bitcoin is actually highly correlated. Basically, when you cross 50, those are the white lines, which is what we're about to do. Cross 50 on the upside, that's when the real banana zone starts. And then when ISM peaks, that's normally when Bitcoin peaks as well. So we are only at the bottom of the ISM cycle. We're nowhere near the top. So what it tells me is the probability is this cycle is going to go longer or later than certainly the last cycle. Because last cycle, remember, Bitcoin peaked in ISM peaked in March 2021 at a huge level of like 63, 64. We are nowhere near. We haven't started the cycle yet. So it's all to play for, which is why it's going to be longer and back-end loaded, and it may go into 2026 first quarter. Let's see how it plays out, but that's looking like it to me. And I've been adjusting these probabilities, over time, but I've always had a decent probability that it's back-end loaded. I also think it might be a bigger cycle than expected. ISM, also a driver of the Bitcoin, of alt season. So ISM crosses 50, people have more money, alt season starts increasing as people start reinvesting their money. So alt season is that, small caps in regular equities, same kind of thing. Okay, where else are we? Macro seasons, doesn't really matter, but that's all fine. Macro summer is where we are in the seasons. Just buy the fucking dip. Part of the don't fuck this up philosophy is buy the fucking dip. We are nowhere near the top. You've got nothing to fear except fear itself, or I don't know what you fear. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just normal stuff, right? Market goes up, market goes down. You will get big drawdowns very quickly. You might shit your pants unless you've been around for a couple of cycles. That's fine. You can buy new underwear and it'll all be okay, because the market over time will go up until the business cycle peaks, the liquidity cycle peaks, the financial conditions peak. We're just on the way up. So there's nothing to worry about. Okay, next chart. NASDAQ, this recent correction has also meant dips are for buying. So NASDAQ, number of stocks, a percentage of stocks trading above their 50-day moving average collapsed to the buy zone. Incredible. Great opportunity. Buy the NASDAQ. GMI cycle, Bitcoin cycle top finder, nowhere near. So just buy dips. Previous cycles, I don't think you probably can see all of these colors. We're the purple one. We think we're following the lighter purple one. And that seems to be playing out pretty well. So all good on that. You can see the little mini corrections after the first phase of the banana zone, had our mini correction. Next phase, look at these puppies. That's what we're coming to. The next phase of the banana zone, the banana singularity, also known as alt season.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for news and expert predictions direct to your inbox.